What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're doing another stream. Yesterday, I was having all kinds of health issues, so today, hopefully, it'll be better. I think I'm in a good spot. Let me check here. I think we should be good to go. So, anyway, I have a bunch of cards, as you can see here. This is all from like a giant box that I had in my old house, and this one happened to have mostly basketball cards. The other one that I did the other day was mostly baseball, and I already pulled out most of what I thought was decent out of there. I also had some packs I opened off stream, but like some of the stuff I got, there was this Nolan Ryan Express. I think it was issued by Nolan Ryan's own company, but I remember these were a thing back then. We got another foil Michael Jordan from the Space Jam packs. I'm gonna have a lot of Space Jam stuff to sell at the card show next month. We had a couple blasters that we opened for Topps Baseball. We got a Anthony Volpe shiny refractor thing. I don't know how big Volpe's gonna be. We got a first pitch card. Kevin Negrani. Got some more kind of refractor cards. We've got a Julio, J-Rod. Probably the better ones of that. Then we got some retro cards. The cool retro card we got was Bo Jackson. I always like getting a Bo. So I'm definitely going to sleeve that one up. And the regular Titans and MLB stars of the game. And then we got Paul Skeens, who had that great game in the semifinal. Should have saved them for the final. I got a Topps all-star team of Nick Kurtz. That one's kind of cool. What else did we get? I think that was pretty much it. Most of these others were just whatever. Let me see. What's this to add? Somebody for admin rights. We're trying to finish seeding our tournament. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go to working at the same time as streaming. What a surprise. Hmm. Hoping I don't get sick before showdown. That would suck. The weather changes. All kinds of other stuff happening. And haywire for me. Found some Jordans. Some old Stadium Club Jordans. This one's probably one of my favorite cards. Him dunking right over Patrick, or trying to. And then this one's a very classic Jordan. Found the Sakim. But yeah, I've been going through just finding a whole bunch of old cards that I like. I don't know if they're actually worth anything, but for personal collection purposes, some of them are pretty cool, so that's what I've been looking through. As you can see, there's a lot of them, so I'm just kind of going through trying to see anything that's interesting to pull out of there. The rest of them, probably bargain bin them out. Like, I'll probably take them to the show, put them in a big bundle, and be like, look, these are like $1, two for $1, whatever. Here's Chris Jackson, before he became Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. I have a card of him and Shaq because they were both from LSU. What's Ted? Reggie Williams, Joe Wolf, Orlando Woolridge. Free cracked out Dennis Rodman. Back when he was with Detroit still. Isaiah. Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway's probably one of my favorite non-Rockets. I always liked watching him play. The UTEP two-step, killer crossover. He was fun to watch. And then, just because we saved him, that means we got to save his other two brothers, Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond. Run TMC. We got the Rockets, Don Chaney, Buck Johnson, Vernon Maxwell, Kenny Smith, Otis Thorpe. Is Hakeem in here too? No, no Hakeem. Wow. I must have pulled him out already. Don Chaney. Buck Johnson. Mad Max Vernon Maxwell. Kenny Smith. OT. Otis Thorpe. Reggie. I've slowly been like pulling out these Rick Smits cards because apparently he's on the Facebook group for autographs, and he'll routinely do giveaways. Like he'll do raffles based on who gets cards signed by him. You pay like I think $5 or $10 to donate to his charity, and then he does a raffle for like signed items. So like you're paying for a signed card anyway, but then you have a chance of getting like a signed jersey or a signed ball or something like that, and that's really cool. Magic Johnson. And some of these guys are like players that were not good, or not, I'm not gonna say good, they weren't stars, but like I remember them so vividly. Glenn Rice. Some of these guys I probably shouldn't be putting off to the side because they weren't great. They're definitely not collectors, but eh. Hoping to try to finish off one row so I can start clearing up some space here. The goal is to go through this whole thing, then I can put it off to the side to set up for next month. I'm trying to get like a couple bargain bin items just to draw people in. Look at the higher priced ones. I have a case already for like some of the higher priced stuff that I'm gonna offer up. I don't know if it'll be sold or not because I'm not gonna put them for too cheap. Drazen Petrovic. Rest in peace. Patrick Ewing. Weird, we couldn't find a larger one, but we found Pat. Bandaway, Gerald Wilkins, Nick Anderson, the greatest Rocket. Personally hand delivering the second championship to us. Tom Chambers, Cotton Fitzsimmons, Dan Marley, Xavier McDaniel. Wow. These names bring me back. Sean Elliott. He was supposed to be a Rocket. We traded for him. And then the trade got rescinded. David Robinson. It's a pretty big deal. We traded him for Robert Ory, but then Elliott failed the physical because he ended up having like kidney problems. John Kemp, which pretty much derailed his whole career when that was found out. Gary Payton. Ory went on to become Big Shot Bob, Big Shot Rob, wherever you remember him. I feel like if you knew him before, like the Lakers and all that, he's Big Shot Rob. But if you knew him like from San Antonio and LA days, then he became Big Shot Bob. Karl Malone. I don't know why that happened. Howard King, Wes Unseld. Oh, we got the All-Star cards. There we go. Michael Jordan. All the Jordans to the side. Charles Barkley. Stockton. League leaders. These cards are ugly, but like cool at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. David Robinson. Like they're very, I'm not gonna say stylish, but they definitely are their own style. Sean Kemp. I think I am gonna go see Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp's supposed to be in Houston for a signing next month. I think I am gonna go try to get something signed by him because I found some Kemp cards that I like that I think I'd like to get him to sign. It's one from the Slam Dunk competition. That one I think I'm gonna get him to sign. It's a, the only problem is it's a Fleer Fleer card, like the ones where they were very glossy. So I don't know how well the signature will look on there. LJ. Like these are straight cardboard. So like here you could sign it easy, but might save some of these Terrell Brandon cards because apparently on one of the autograph groups they said he doesn't charge for his autograph, but he's like a barber now. Like he owns a barber shop. So like you send the cards to the barber shop and he signs them for free. At some point that's what I want to do, is start mailing cards off to get signed. But it's mostly like the older players. Like none of the newer players do that. The newer players you gotta like try to get lucky and go to a show that they're gonna be signing at. It's gonna be pretty difficult for some of the ones that I'm looking for. We got some more Rockets. Matt Bullard. Carl Herrera. Bree Rollins. Wow, I remember him. John Turner. He was not good. He was like a first-round draft pick for us. He was a bust. Elgin Campbell, Jack Haley, Keith Owens, Kenny Smith. Moses Malone. Wow. No, he's still playing then. Scotty Brooks. Luke Longley. If I go through some of the older cards that I looked through already, I found a bunch of my old 90s Hoops cards. those are pretty iconic for some of the errors and stuff that they had on there. Like that's the one where they had Jordan wearing the number 12 jersey. There was one game where apparently someone stole his jersey, and so he had to wear the number 12 jersey for that game. And so it's not his card either, it's somebody else's card. Sam Vincent, I believe. Larry Bird. Team leader Michael Jordan. Yeah, I think it was Sam Vincent's card where they had him wearing that, and then they ended up changing it out, which I don't know why. They should have left it. Dikembe Mutombo. That would have been funnier. Hakeem. Alvin Robertson, Tony Campbell, Derek Coleman, Patrick Ewing, Scott Skiles, KJ, Clyde Drexler, David Robinson. These were some of the cards that I got in the mail yesterday. This is the second Olajuwon refractor. I showed you the one the other day that I got, and I told you I forgot that I ordered a second one. So that's the second one. Got Mandy Rose. Keep hearing rumors she might want to come back to wrestling, but I think she just makes way too much on her OnlyFans. Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny Gargano. Apollo Cruz. You have some Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS cards? Really? We got the Creed brothers. Brutus. Julius. I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Naomi. Like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Most of the TCGs, I never really got into them. Like, not super heavy. Got Andrade. Rick Williams. You do watch baseball sometimes? Well, they just had the World Baseball Classic. Erica Eleniak. So she's famous for a few things. She was on Baywatch. She was also a Playboy Playmate. But what I remember her most for is being in a Steven Seagal movie called Under Siege, where she played a stripper. He has probably one of the most memorable opening scenes in a movie of the 90s that you can think of. Like, if you ask anybody that knows her, like if you ask if they know who Erica Eleniak is, I bet you most of the time they're gonna mention that scene, because that's pretty much what she was most famous for quite a while. Interesting image of Robert Ory trying to be Spider-Man. Speaking of Ori, here's another one. Skylights. Early in his career, Robert Ory was super athletic. Super big time athletic. Later on, he was more of a cut down kind of player. Spot up. He was a stretch 3, stretch 4. Isaiah Ryder, Jamal Mashburn, Sean Bradley. Sean Bradley was like, everyone thought he would be like the expectations for him was similar to how Wemby was when he came out. The problem was he was not as skilled as Wemby. He was pretty skilled, to be honest, but not to that level. And everyone targeted him. I kind of felt bad for him. Everybody made him a target. This is a cool Jordan versus the Knicks. Basically a Jordan card. Clyde Drexler. Save Clyde. John Stockton. Baker. Tim Hardaway. Wow, I have a lot of Tim Hardaways. These skylights must not have been very rare because I have 3 of... oh no, 2 of them. Dominique Wilkins. Malone. Me mainly just decompressing because I know things are getting stressful. A lot of things that I have getting prepared for Showdown that I don't know if it's going to make it in time, and it's kind of stressing me out. But we'll see how it goes. Not much I can do about it now. Patrick Ewing. Vlade. Luther Wright. Peplowski. Annie Manning. Hubert Davis. Kid. Upper Deck and your stupid super gloss. Making cards stick since 1991. Another Mashburn. Mashburn was like a tweener. Like, he wasn't bad. He was pretty good. He's been an all-star. But he was not a superstar. Isaiah Ryder was another guy that everyone thought was going to be great, or at least good. He didn't play long enough, though. I think he kept getting injured. Detlef Shrimp, one of the best bench players of all time. I don't know if that's a great thing to say, but like Manu Ginobili is known as another one. He's pretty much in that same class, I would say. He was definitely really good in his role. We got LJ. Richard Petruska. Kenny Walker. Son. So supposedly the wrestling Chrome cards should be coming out in early April. Like they have to have them come out before WrestleMania. That's kind of the deal. Because they have a buyback program where championship winners at WrestleMania are part of their buyback system. Dennis Rodman. Wow, Sleepy Floyd. Sean Kemp. I don't like Sean Kemp on the Sonics. Like, I don't like him with like Cleveland or any of the other teams that he played with afterwards. Got Scotty. Have a probably forged Scottie Pippen autograph on a Rockets card because that thing was only like 20 bucks. I'm like, there's no way it's real. I bought it anyway because I'm like, we'll see. I might get it authenticated later on, but I'm pretty sure I know it's gonna fail. I think most of the cards that I bought where they were like way under market have all been pretty much counterfeit. I think only one that I bought was actually authenticated real. Like most of the time I've been trying to get them authenticated before I even think about buying them, but a couple of them are really cheap. I was like, you know what, I'll take a chance. Like 20 bucks, I'll take a chance. Why not? Some of them put like a guarantee, like if it doesn't pass authentication, give you your money back. I'm like, yeah. The thing is, I'm not doing like the full authentication. I'm just going to like Beckett review, Patrick Ewing. Because like if you really wanted to get it authenticated, it's like 30 bucks to ship in, and then it takes them like weeks to get through it. Like I ain't got time for that. Just tell me real quick, do y'all think this is real or not? It's like 10 bucks. In a couple days, they usually tell you, in their opinion, if it would pass or not. I have a feeling though, a lot of them, the hand signed ones, the in-person ones, are really hard to get past. Because when you really think about it, it's like, depending on how rushed the guy was when they sign it, you don't know if it'll look similar to how they usually autograph it, like at a card show or something where they're like sitting down and able to take their time and do it. Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, yesterday I showed that trade card. I found the redemption card. I don't know where I put it. If I find it, I'll show it to y'all. It's pretty cool. Like, it just says trade. That's the one you mail in. They mailed it back. I was actually kind of surprised they mailed it back. And they did a hole punch through the card just to show that it's been redeemed. I thought that was pretty cool to see. Rod Strickland? That is Rod Strickland. Anderson. I'm not really showing the cards, but like showing all of these cards like that would be tiring. It doesn't seem like much. It actually is annoying after like a long period of time showing them. I gotta show the ones that I'm pretty much keeping. Dottie. We got Doc Rivers. The glove. Do I still play Dokkan? I do. I do for a bit. I got the Vegeta. Tim Hardaway. I haven't tried him out yet. I just got him the other day. Bugsy Bogues. I wanted to stream more during the anniversary, but the anniversary sucked. There really wasn't much going on. Larry Johnson. Maybe after Showdown, I might try to stream some. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Dennis Rodman. The cards were awesome, yeah. I was really happy to get them. It took me a while to get Ultra Instinct. The others I got pretty much first rotation. But Ultra Instinct took me a while. I think like 8 multis, I think? No, 8 rotations. Not 8 multis. 8 rotations. It was a lot. Like, I almost had a pity him. But then he ended up popping up right before pity. The UI card animation is insane. Most of the animations now, all the new ones for the past few years have had insane animations. Like, it's been that way for a while. I think also for UI, like, cause that's a unique combination card, cause they didn't do that in the anime. I think it's pretty cool when they do that, when they have like unique cards. Like, they should be doing that more often. Yeah, no luck in part 1. Part 1 shafted me hard. Part 2 is good to me, though. Yeah, well, at least you got some of them. I think the hardest part with the anniversaries is when they separate it like that, and it's like, well, you have 4 banners to try to get what you want. For free to play, it's rough. Because if you don't have any luck, holy crap, you're going through it. That's why I wasn't a huge fan when they started doing the parts. Like, at least they didn't have a full part 3. Can you imagine if they had like a 3rd banner? Or a 3rd set of banners? That would have been terrible. So I was already out of stones. Like, I don't buy as many stones as I used to. I try to be free to play as much as I can. And it's like, they really screw with your stash when it comes to some of these celebrations. Isaiah. Easton Garland. I don't remember him with the Rockets. Stadium Club. Papa Pesto. We're getting dinged. Who's dinging me? You. You. Oh yeah, for those that know Vampy Bit Me, he is coming to Showdown. He's been posting it up lately. He's doing a cosplay of Tronbon from the Misadventures of Tronbon and Mega Man series. That's gonna be so cool. She made like a 2-scale, 1/1 scale Servbot. That thing is massive. Well, I guess not massive, but like he's actually Servbot size. So she's got to find a whole suitcase to throw that in, because that's gonna take up one whole case. It's friggin' hilarious. Told her she doesn't want to ship it back. I'll keep it. Thing's pretty cool. Yeah, I think Servbot's supposed to take up like one whole case, and her wig is almost another full case. That's gonna be insane. see who else. People are talking to me on Discord. What do they want? Get on my nerves. Like, I get it. Y'all are waiting. We're trying to work on this. Let's see. Name. Xavier McDaniel. Ooh. Billy Owens, wow. Eric Montross, wow. Marshall. He's an LJ. Tim Hardaway. Lonzo Mourning. Charles Barkley. Karl Malone. David Robinson. Maxwell. Dan Marley, I don't care about. Although this is a funny picture. Dan Marley with Charles Barkley. Like right before he left to join him. I'm gonna hold that just because of that. That's kind of funny. Price. Isaiah. Kenny Keeler. Ewing. Bird. Glenn Rice. Nick Anderson. Donovan Williams and Drazen Petrovic. Stevie Jones. Bimbo Coles. This is a hilarious picture. So, Sean Bradley posting up Chris Mullin. Chris Mullin looks short as fuck. Chris Mullin is like 6'8", 6'9". He looks small as hell. That's funny. Hammonds, Terry Cummings, George Lynch. Reggie Miller and Pooh Richardson. Tom Gugliotta. Chris Morris. Nick Anderson. Harry DeHare. Hubert Davis. Charles Johnson. Haywood Workman. Nick Anderson. Mario Ellie. Antonio Davis. Macon. Sam Perkins. Patrick Ewing. Bowie. The man drafted ahead of Michael Jordan. Kendall Gill. Frequent flyer Dennis Rodman. It's Weatherspoon, the guy that was supposed to replace Barkley. Dino Raja. Bradley. Otis Thorpe. Davis. Greg Elo. Tracy Murray. Rockets legend. Played half a season and won a championship. There are no Rockets cards of him. None. Nobody made one. Hilarious. I tried looking it up. There's no Rockets cards of him ever. Mark Aguirre. Echo Fox's own Rick Fox. Esports legend. What did you expect it tomorrow? Okay, so what are you telling me today? Reporter about to be blocked by Lajuan. Could pull that just for that, but eh. Keeping all the cards. Like I'm seeing, there's a lot of players that I see that would be cool to keep the card, but eh, I don't want to keep all of them. I'm already holding like a lot of them as it is. Because even though I'm pulling them off to the side, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with them. Like probably penny sleeve, but I don't know if I'm putting all of these in top loaders. Muggsy. And Houston. Oh, Houston was a player I liked watching too, even though he was in New York. Smooth jumper. Smooth outside game. He's a very, very polished player. So he was real fun to watch. So many Tim Hardaways. I can't save all the Tims. Tim's my fave, but I can't save all, y'all. Christian Leitner. Frequent flyer Charles Barkley. Barkley in his younger days, whew, he was a beast. It was a different Rodman with a different colored hair. That was when he used to dye his hair like a different color almost every game. I think he used to do that like based on the team he played too. So, like, if the team was blue, he'd actually dye his hair blue. Crazy dude. Even Duckworth. Certain point, I gotta go check the mail because I have some more cards coming in. I'm gonna stop going for much more because I don't want it to like fill up my mailbox while I'm out for Showdown. Hoping most of that stuff arrives before Showdown. There's a bunch of other things. There's a bunch of other things that I'm waiting on. Hopefully it gets here before Showdown as well. Trophies and medals are supposed to come in this week. That'll be cool. Those look pretty good. We have quite a few. See, here's a... Oh, shit. No, I got it. Here's Chris Jackson as Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. The funniest thing for me is, like, one time when I went to Japan, I was watching basketball, their Japanese basketball league, late at night, and they were showing the highlights, and the highlights showed him, he was playing still. I think he was like 50 something, and he was still playing. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But he was, you know, a really good NBA player, so it doesn't surprise me that he could still hoop. Jalen Rose. The Latrell Sprewell. Montross. That was a cool Jordan. We got another one. Skylights Jordan. These are probably worth like a couple bucks. Isaiah Riders. Mashburn. Oh, we got Chris Webber. Warriors Webber. Followed by Bullets Webber. Penny Hardaway. Bobby Hurley. Had the potential to be great, and then he got I think a motorcycle accident. Here we got Del Curry, Steph's dad. I'm not gonna keep him. Raja, AC Green, Craig Elo, the guy that Jordan posterized. Stockton, Percy Hawkins, LJ. Hornets LJ was my favorite, and then he had back problems and he became New York LJ. New York LJ was not bad, but like, ugh, if he was Hornets LJ on that New York team, they would have been a problem. Robert Pack. For those of y'all that grew up in the 90s, y'all know this dude. He was basically like Ja Morant, but actually able to do the dunk. Like, Ja Morant always tries to dunk on everybody. Robert Pack actually did dunk on everybody. And they're like close to the same size. Pack might be a little bit bigger. 6'2". No, I think they're probably close to the same size. He's 6'2", dunking on people. He was nuts. David Benoit. This is another guy I saw. He was coaching in Japan. I thought that was crazy. Like, I never saw him becoming a coach. You got Harold Miner, Baby Jordan. But he did not pan out. Most guys that they did label the next Jordan hardly worked out. Got Carl Herrera. Alfonso Ellis. Ron Harper. Ron Harper was a good player in his own right, but he's slowly becoming known as like a player dad. He's got like 2 sons in the NBA right now, which is actually pretty crazy because I think they both, well, one of them was like a top 2, top 3 pick. You banning people today? It looks like we're banning people today. Smith and Bowie. There's like 1 or 2 people in here, man. Don Kemp. Reggie Miller. Bud Webb. Davis. Greg Anderson was a U of H Cougar. Jim Jackson. Dikembe Mutombo. Terry Porter. Mark Ellie. I'm seeing a lot of Ellie cards. Vlade. Popeye Jones. It's so weird. Dominique in a Celtics jersey. But I think that's after he was coming off a major injury. Like, it's so weird considering that like one of his greatest moments was playing against the Celtics. No. John Lucas. It's great. Oh. Eric Riley. Former Rocket, former Michigan Wolverine. He was part of that Fab 5 team. Scottish. Yay, Scotty. I can't take Leitner seriously with that headband. This skybox cards. Robert Parrish, the Chief. Alfonso Ellis. Pete Chilcutt, another former Rocket. Patrick Ewing, even though that corner's cooked. Magic Johnson, that corner's cooked. Karl Malone. We'll hold them just because. Oh, there's not going to be much, if anything. Sean Elliott, nah. Muggsy. Ewing. Carl Shackelford. I remember him. Barkley. Something Facebook. NBA All-Star Heroes. They're interesting, but I think these are just whatever cards. They're still kind of cool. Like, if you could get these autographed, I think they'd be cool. On themselves, I don't think they're worth much. See if there's a Jordan in here. All-Star Heroes. He was an MVP. One of Moses. And it's like him versus Olajuwon, which is really cool, but like when he was really old. What is Stacey Ogman on this? I guess it's just current All-Stars. Yeah, because I see Mutombo. Steve Smith. I'm off to the side. Shaquille O'Neal. I can't show it, but like I have like this giant uncut sheet of Shaq cards. It's something we got at the National Convention. Pretty cool. See Bogues. It's got a facsimile autograph in the middle of it, and like every one of his cards that he had out at by that time. Because it was like, I think maybe his third year in the league, second or third year in the league. Mad Max. The Skybox cards, like the first year, were pretty interesting. They're very stylistic. A little ahead of its time. Gugliotta, Steve Smith, Rick Conlon, Terry Mills, Clarence Weatherspoon, Tyrone Hill. You asking me if I still want to listen? Yes. There goes this shit. How long has it been? Barely an hour. Chill. B-Web. Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson was pretty cool. Collect them though. Jalen Rooks. It's a Weatherspoon. Like, I like the way these look. The Fleer Ultras. Especially this year with the big gold nameplate. This is kind of a cool card because Jordan's guarding him. I think I'll hold it off the side just because of that. Gugliotta was really good as a rookie, and then he just kind of fell off. I like how this card looks. The gold. Fortunately, I'll hold off to the side. He was a known player. He was okay. It's just his rookie year he was great, and then he just fell off. Oh, these are classics, so these are college. Let's see if any of these guys actually made it to the league. Oh no, Terry DeHare I think made it for a couple years. Eddie Rivera. George Lynch. George Lynch was in the league for a little while. Irvin Johnson was in the league a couple years. It's just big. Charles Outlaw, Bo Outlaw from the University of Houston. High motor, high energy player. Played for a few years. He'd actually be someone that'd be really good in the NBA right now. You'd fill a niche without having to score and all that. Eric Riley, all in your face. Juwan Howard. These guys look pretty cool. Too bad I don't have anybody good in it, but Scott Skiles. Cool looking card. Oh, these were the locker cards. There's a little mini locker that had special cards for it. LJ. Ewing. Charles Barkley Olympics. And Charles is a beast in the Olympics. Like, he was like probably the best player during the Olympics. Feel weird seeing Dominique in a Celtics jersey. On Kemp. Like, that'd be a cool card to get autographed too. Or this one. Well, no, probably not that one. I still think I'm going to go with that dunking one. I don't know where I put it right now, though. Nicholas. This was a cool classic card. Penny Hardaway. Crash the Game. So this was like a contested card. So in order to win, they had to beat whatever was on the card. So for Tim Hardaway, he had to hit 750 assists for the season. And if he beat that, you would send this card in to get a prize, which I think was either a special version of the card or an autograph card. I don't exactly remember. But that was like one of the redemption games they used to do back in the day. Some David Robinsons. Yours Murasan. He's another giant. Less skilled. Like, Sean Bradley was actually kind of skilled. Murasan was not. Murasan was just big. We had Shaq, who looked small next to him, which was funny. Oh, I finished this and we only got like 3 piles left. Topps Finest of Jalen Rose, still with the sticker, the protective coating. I don't think this is a rookie card though. But Sixers Barkley. What is this? Sharon Wright. Definitely not someone that panned out. Sean Bradley behind him. What does Sean Bradley look like? And look, we found another Mario Ellie. There's so many Mario Ellies for no reason. And we get Carl Herrera right behind him. The thick boy cards. J.R. Reed, Perry, Sidel Threet, Ronnie Cycli, Avery Johnson. Walt Williams, the Wizard. Perkins, Dana Barros. Thank you. This card's stuck like this. That's how it's supposed to be? Just 2 cards. Really stuck. Because Clarence Weatherspoon is right behind him. Another Tim Hardaway. Reggie. Oh, this was the card everybody wanted in the classic set. Chris Webber. And then they actually had Tony Kukoc in there too, which was kind of funny because he didn't play in college. We got an MJ. Tim Hardaway. Spreewell's, but I'm probably not going to keep Spreewell. Well, you know, I'll keep the Inside Out Spreewell. That was an insert. Admiral's Choice, Chris Webber. This Skyforce is pretty cool, but I don't know if it's damaged or not. Gary Payton. A.R. Ryder in college. Jamal Mashburn in college. Kevin Willis. SP cards. SP cards were a big deal back then. Finding one of good players is hard. Vernon Maxwell. Willie Owens. Doubled up on Maxwell, but who's behind you? Scott Skiles. Steve Smith. Hornacek. Albert Cheney. Lou Richardson. Chris Mullins. Go these in the box. Three more stacks to go. I think I've looked through a lot of these already. Okay. This SeaWeb picture is great. Some more SeaWebs. David Robinson art card checklist. Dominique art. Rosin. Not a big fan of the Pistons, but that's still cool. Isaiah Dumars card. Some more Crash the Game. This one was David Robinson, 2,000 points. I think he hit pretty easily. Shaq, also 2,000 points. Those two were pretty easy to hit that, I'm pretty sure. Some all-star cards. Dumars. Ewing. Kevin McHale. Reggie Miller. Robert Parrish. Scottie Pippen. Dennis Rodman. I almost bought a box of 91 hoops just to open, but I'm glad I didn't. I already have like most of these cards. Isaiah. All-star coaches. Londo Blackman. Chambers. Clyde Drexler. AC Green? He was an all-star? Magic. KJ. Fat Liver. Lever. Hakeem Olajuwon. David Robinson. John Stockton. James Worthy. Back when the All-Star game was fun to watch. You know, the Rick Smits. Mookie Blaylock. So if I remember right, Pearl Jam, their name used to be Mookie Blaylock, named after this basketball player before they became Pearl Jam, if I remember right. Mookie Blaylock, kind of a crazy name. I wonder if he knew about that before they became Pearl Jam. I wonder if they had to reach out to him and be like, hey, we're going to use your name as our band. I don't know. I feel like they thought they wouldn't become a huge band. So they obviously changed it once they did become big. I think some of these cards in my stack, they're Rockets, but like, I don't think it really matters too much to see them. A lot of them are dupes already anyway. Ewing. Explosive Drive. Dominique. Kemp. That's actually a nice card too. Damn, I gotta make decisions. I think I'm still gonna go with that one that I wanted in the first place. Rockets. These are like their checklist cards, yeah. Finals. Bill Cartwright, Tom Bradley again, Albert Cheney, Corey Blount. First round. This was a pretty big deal at the time when the Hornets like totally defeated the Celtics. But I think Bird was pretty much on the way out. I don't even know if he played much that series. He might have been actually retired by then. Hornets were a young, up and coming team that would have been great, but they were not able to keep that team together. Problems between LJ and Alonzo. Kendall Gill was great, but they couldn't keep him either. Real Brandon we're holding on to. Deuce, but these are pretty cool. Dominique. Zoe. Clyde. Robinson. Oh, D. Brown. Slam dunk champ. Vern Fleming. Another Sean Kemp. That one's not as good, but D-Web. Oh, Sam Cassell. All-Star. Mark Eaton. Stockton. Those two are always tied together. Tim Hardaway. Slide. Web. Penny. Baker Mashburn. Raja. Nick Van Exel. Tom Bradley. Tony Kukoc. I thought Vin Baker was a rookie the same time they were. Vin Baker was pretty good for a while. Back attack. Timmy Hardaway was on there. Kemp was too. Okay. NBA Hakeem Olajuwon. There, Gary Payton. Shaquille O'Neal. Dominic made all NBA as a Clipper. That's wild. David Robinson. On Kemp. Scottie Pippen. MJ. David Robinson. Jack. Jason Kidd. Oh, that's a cool card I already see right there. Larry Bird. Oh no, this is one of the most disrespectful shots. Scottie Pippen dunking all over Ewing. I remember that. And then he shoves him down right after, steps over him. Disrespectful. It was fun to watch though. Drop the Muggsy. He looks so small here. Like, he is really small. He's 5'3", but he looks way smaller here. He looks like he's going between that dude's legs. Larry Legend. I don't think any of these are refractors, though. Jamal Mashburn, Eddie Johnson. I just want to turn on the light and see. I'm pretty sure it's not. The way you tell if it was a refractor was in the light, you would see just like this collage of colors all over it. I think I have any of my actual refractors up here. I do have a refractor. Like, the colors are very flat. If it's a refractor, it would be colors all over the place. Giles, Simmons, Doherty, Price, and Marley, Christian Leitner. I'll hold the Rick Smiths off to the side. Don Count. Yeah, Don Count. Dennis Scott, Charles Oakley, Harvey Grant, Danny Manning, Patrick Ewing, Harper, and Tim Hardaway. Wow. No refractors there. If I my Elijah one is, I would show y'all. Pro. Jerry Rice cards. These were promo cards that we got. Google cards. These are special insert in Upper Deck. And these were actually, these are two of the harder ones. You have the regular silver and then you have the gold. So Bobby Sura and Alonzo Mourning. I just recently bought some for Olajuwon, both versions. Superman. Oh, my masterpiece cards in here. That's sick. Oh, some of these are actually really cool. This is a Superman Action Packed card with the pseudo 3D effects on there. That's a nice card. This one's kind of a cool card too, although unfortunately I'll never be able to get it like signed. Flair versus Hogan. Bash at the Beach. Actually kind of a cool card. I want to see if anybody has that online. Slam Dunk All-Stars C-Web. Marvel Masterpiece. These were such a big deal back in the day. Gambit. Silver Sable. This one was a popular one. Psylocke. I just ordered, I think, an Olajuwon of this one. This is Cherokee Park, so he's not worth anything, but I think I ordered the Olajuwon version. Random Mary Jane. Another classic penny. This is what I mean. Robert Packy is definitely trying to dunk on somebody right there. 6'2". I'm keeping that card. That's actually kind of sick. Clear Flare. Super thick ass cards. You got Mr. Echo Fox again. Derek Harper. That motherfucker. Dude was known for hand checking like hell. Psylocke is a very, very cool card. I've actually been looking for those cards for a while. Surprised I found them now. Two more rows to go. Normally I get an email notification when they've arrived, like my packages. I haven't seen anything yet. Yo, this looks disrespectful. That's Dennis Rodman down there. He's just dunking on him. That's crazy. Jamal Mashburn Destiny. This card's all beat up though. This was an insert. I remember he owns like a bunch of businesses. He's like really successful right now. Way more successful than his basketball days. He is someone that definitely knew what to do with his money. This is cool. It's an art card, but it's only a checklist, but Jordan art card checklist. Grant Hill, Blueprint for Success, which would have been great if his knees didn't explode on him. Hey, look, it's not Jordan. Baby Jordan. That had to be terrible for him. Imagine getting to the league and you're being called Baby Jordan. Like, it's kind of a compliment, but kind of not at the same time. Like, what are you calling me baby anything? Maybe more sea webs. Like, what I'm probably gonna do is like those other cards are like in $1 or 2 for $1 or something like that, and these other ones that I like, the ones that I think are better. If I don't decide to keep the cards, I'll probably mark them to like $1 or $2. I think it's reasonable. Kemp. Jack. More Jack. Me. Better looking Ewing. These are all dupes that I'm throwing in. Like some Shaqs, some Davids. Thing y'all haven't seen yet. Kid. Regular Kid rookie. Pretty sure I have Grant Hills rookies in here too. Heeman David. Clyde. Del Reed. I think he played for us 1 year. He was like old. He was like 36 or something when he played for us. Like, he was still decent, but like couldn't keep up. Blueprint. Himalajuan. Good blueprint. That corner's cooked though. That sucks. Oh well. Funny seeing some of these players on different teams I didn't know they played for. Ricky Pierce on the Warriors. I've only known him playing for like the Bucks really. And the Supersonics. I didn't know he played for the Warriors at some point. That might have been his last year. Kemp. He actually had a really good jumper. Power forward. Patrick Ewing, who also had a pretty good jumper for a center. Kid. Gotti. Crash the games I told you all about. Camp in the Olympics. Gary. Carl. Vernon. This is what I'm talking about. Leighton with his dumbass headband. Always hated these. Reggie Miller with the silver facsimile autograph. Like, just autograph the card. Just make them autograph. It'd be so much better. Like, now I have to see all of these with the damn fake autographs, like, stocked in here. Like, it's a cool idea, but it would have been way better if they were autographs. Which is what they ended up doing later on. But imagine if these were autographs. Pulling a Sean Kemp auto would have been sick. Like, he doesn't even sign like this anymore. His newer ones are just, like, way less. Pulling a Charles Barkley autograph? Oh, I'm kind of mad. Y'all had access to that. I should have just had him sign. Got Brooks as a Rocket. Moses played for the Spurs too? What team did he not play for? Where I think I've seen him play for like every team. Let's see. Waves, Rockets, 76ers, and the Bullets, then the Hawks, and the Bucks, 76ers. He played for a lot of teams. He was a beast, though. Definitely gotta give him that. He was definitely a beast. I mean, to play for that long, you gotta be good. Running. Pulling so many of that Ricky Pierce. Some of these cards are stuck too, and I just don't care. Like, if I can tell it's only 2 cards and I can read who's on the back, I'm fine. As long as that's someone I care about. Michael Cage. Mashburn. Oh, there's a Hakeem right there. Jack. David. See, this has been really cool. Zoe. Supposedly he does autographs now. Like you can mail cards to him to autograph. Hardaways. David. Back to you, David. Yep. Magic's all rookie team, Jalen Rose. I think I might have pulled all the Jordans out. I really don't think there's any more Jordans left in these two stacks. Unless it surprises me, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten most of them out. There's another Tim Bro. I'm holding the Tim Bros in case I can meet him to autograph them. Because I need his autograph and one other to complete my Rockets autograph teams. This is really cool. Hakeem with the silver autograph. For the longest time, that was the closest I got to getting his autograph. Until I started buying some. C-Web. Like, getting back into the hobby, that's the number one thing that was, like, my number one thing. Like, I never got an Olajuwon autograph growing up. And now I was able to get one for, like, 30 bucks. That, to me, is probably one of the coolest things that's happened to me during this whole collecting resurgence. Like, the wrestling cards also are great. Like, I wouldn't think to be able to just go get autograph cards of everybody. Granted, some of them are a lot more expensive than I thought they would be, but that's neither here nor there. So, Lamont Murray. That's a weird one. Or Khalid Reeves? Who? Right there on the top. Olajuwon. I can't put you up there. You're an older card. I bought so many of these upper deck cards. I had bought the ones after this. Get me a Kobe or something. I think this was like 1 or 2 years before Kobe came out. The Jason Kidd phone card. $5 worth of calls. That's funny. Team All-NBA. Glenn Robinson crashed the game. NBA draft trade card. No, what is this for? This card can be traded for an NBA draft exchange set. never traded that in. I wonder if that's worth anything. Like, if it was for that year's draft, with Jason Kidd. Pretty much it, because Grant Hill flamed out because of injuries. Glenn Robinson, kind of the same thing. Mainly just Jason Kidd. Mario Ellie. Ori. So many of this guy. Brad Lowhouse. Anthony Bonner. Houston's. Multiple Allen Houstons. Like 4 Allen Houstons. Finish up this stack. Relay. Carl Herrera. Barkley. Steve Webb. Scotty Disrespect. Willie Del Curry, Craig Elo. LJ. This is what I'm talking about. Robert Pack is literally trying to dunk on somebody right there. That dude. A lot of Harold Miner cards. Kenny Smith. They're down to one pile. What's funny is that box was totally full when I brought it back. Now it's like barely a little over, well, not even 3/4. Magic moments. Do with this phone card. Wade versus Person. Malone versus Barkley. KJ versus Stockton. Ewing versus Malone. Magic versus Jordan. That one I think is a pretty nice card. This one's a pretty cool card too. D. Brown after he won the dunk contest. See, these Upper Deck cards are not as super glossy. This is like the first year. Magic. Jordan. Berkeley. These are all checklist cards. Let's see if the Jordan one's there. The Bird one's in here. It'd be like Pippin for the Bulls. That'd be funny. Clyde. Actually, I want to see it. Did I not have it? Will Purdue. Reggie Lewis. Rest in peace. Scotty. Figure out what I want to eat. Well, it's been 2 hours already. This is an auction I'm looking at. I don't know if I'm going to go for it, but still got over an hour to go. If it stays relatively low, I might go for it. Out of the realm of possibility. Peyton. Peace. See, this is the Ricky Pierce I remember. That lever. Called him what? Fat lever? Because I'm used to lever and leverless. This is a nice shot of Sean Kemp. This one is a contender. And since this is a more flat card, it'd look better with the autograph, I think. I think that's the problem with like the Fleer Ultra. It's super glossy, so I don't know if that's gonna show up well. Like if I remember right, the autograph is like $60, which is not terrible. Like that's how much a lot of people charge for their autographs. So I might seriously think about doing that. Like Peyton, I'm not as big a fan of. And I already got a couple of autographs from him. Like I technically have autographs with Kemp too, but this one would be a cool one to get in person. Bugsy. Jimmy. OT. Kennard Winchester. Ooh. No, he was a Rocket for a bit. I don't remember him. Mr. Mean. Larry Smith. Green Caldwell. Rosin. Carl and Drexler. Sigma, Eddie Johnson, Wayman Tisdale, Joe Barry Carroll. Chucky Brown, wow. And Mark Bryant. Mario Ellie before he became a Rocket. Ralph Sampson. Post Rockets was depressing. He was injured a lot. He was never the same. Our team was so good at that time. Matumbo, All-Star. Oh, OT was an All-Star. Let's go. I forgot that he was an All-Star at some point. These are really cool cards. These were the SP cards back then. These were like super high-end. Kinda, no, they were pretty super high-end at the time. I have a Jordan from this set, but they're really cool looking. Let's see if I have anybody good out of this set. I did have a Jordan. I definitely pulled him out already. Nick Anderson. We still got Charlotte's Larry Johnson. Jones, Cage, Witherspoon. Otis Thorpe toward the end of his career. Kenny Anderson. Premier Prospects. Bobby Sura. The Premier Prospects. Who are you? Eric Williams. Jason Williams. Isaiah Ryder. Joe Dumars. Sam Mitchell, who's more known as a coach now. Nick Van Exel. Steve Brooks Grant. Dennis Scott. Greg Anthony. Oh, the Magic. We don't have a Magic. That's cool. Premier Prospects. Arvydas Sabonis. The Premier Prospect 38-year-old or however old he was. He was old as shit. You turn off my music again? Let me play my music. Premier Prospects. Is this Joe Smith? I think it is. Joe Smith. Oh, I got one of KG. Nice. Actually, I'll put that up there. KG might be decent. Stacey Augman. The UNLV teams. Brown again. Todd Day. Echo Fox. Cross. Plaza. Kenny Anderson. Scott Burrell. Johnson. Bought quite a few of these. I'm surprised. These things are expensive now, like per pack. People sell them for like a lot of money. Glenn Rice. Tony Kukoc. Luke Longley. There you go. Scottie Pippen. Dennis Rodman. Oh shit, I have another one? I have no idea. Nice. Oh, it's Terrell Brandon. That's the best stuff you can get out of this set was Jordan and KG. BJ Armstrong ended up with Golden State? I didn't know that. Like, there's a lot of role players from some of these teams. I remember them, and then I don't know what happened to them. Always it seemed a lot of them retired, but I guess apparently some of them kept going. There's a Latrell Sprewell. Like, BJ Armstrong, I thought retired after the Bulls. Apparently he went on to Golden State. Ronnie Cycli ended up with the Warriors. What the hell? I knew him from the Heat. Reggie? Clyde. Hakeem. That is really pretty. The only problem is they're super glossy, so they stick really badly. Trying to be as careful as I can with these. These are going to get stuck again. I should go back and put all these in penny sleeves. Got another Magic. Gugliotta. Harry Porter. With the Wolves? Wow. Like, I think the saddest thing is when a player is being let go from a team they've been with forever. And it's always mainly because of money. Even if it's not a lot of money, it's just like a team thinks you're too old and they don't want to pay you anything. It doesn't have to be a lot. Like, not like max value or anything. Like, I hate the end of Olajuwon's career because he felt like he could still go at least one more year. And I feel like we should have, given him at least one more year. I don't think it would have hurt. The only thing is, prideful wise, he probably would have wanted to start, and I don't know if he was good enough to start at that time. That's the only issue I could see. Pride wise, he probably would want to try to start. They were definitely excited for him when he went to Toronto. He wasn't able to perform. At least not the level that they were expecting. I think in Houston, we all knew what was going to happen. KJ. Yunus Marshalonis. Who's behind you? Sean Elliott. Brock Person. You on the Spurs? Crazy. David Robinson. phone. C-Web. Premier prospects that didn't prospect. We got Brent Berry, the slam dunk champ. Oh, Michael Finley. He was decent. Another Sabonis. Last bit to go. We got a limited edition Dominique Wilkins. If I see Bird, I'll pull out Bird. I think that's the only group in here. No, he's not even in here. Is Jordan in here? Oh shit, there is! Like I saw Bulls and I was like, oh, is there a Jordan? One last Jordan in this pack. There's a Scottie Pippen. And Michael Jordan. Fucking go. Yeah, so we finished that up. So that is all the old cards. At least from this batch. I think that's all of them. I think I have like binders at home that I need to bring back. SP cards are gonna get absolutely cooked, but oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this phone card. I don't even think it's good anymore. What am I supposed to do with it? Still a decent amount of cards that I need to figure out what I'm doing with, but a little bit less than what I was dealing with before, so that's fine. And then I got this phone card I don't know what I'm supposed to do with. Alright, let's see. You deliver my shit yet? I guess it did. See, what are we doing here? Looks like something got delivered, but only one thing. What happened to the rest of it? Alright, well, I'll be back. I'm gonna go check the mailbox and see if any of that stuff came in. I like to get all my mail stuff if I can. I can open it here. In the meantime, y'all can see some of my Jordans. This KD is pretty cool. It's kind of a Jordan. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Be right back. About 5 things in the mail, but they're pretty decent size feeling packages, so I think I have some stuff in them. Some interesting stuff in them. Put some of these in penny sleeves at least. This SP Jordan, I think I'm going to eventually put in a... Maybe put him in a one touch. These are probably one of his best cards. Definitely one of my favorites. I have one of the stadium clubs already. I think in a one touch. Plastic clear. Funny, so I think the thing I'm running out the most of is top loaders. But 400? Already almost down half. Penny sleeves I bought. I don't know how many penny sleeves. I bought quite a few. Those are not running out nearly as fast. Good measure. We'll throw him in a penny sleeve too. I think this is like the third or fourth one I've gotten. Sleeves. Okay. So let's do mail, and then we'll go on to do the boxes. I'm feeling one of these might be from authentication. There's a card I bought that went to them, and they said they mailed it off. I'm hoping it's here. Otherwise, I'm waiting a little while longer. Not. This one is Von Gant. Played for the Braves. Mainly known for playing for the Braves. I think he played for the Reds too for a little while. He was one of those combo players, speed and power. I don't know if he did 30-30. I know he was like regularly a 20-20 guy. He was one of those combo power speed guys like Strawberry and Eric Davis and that type. Weird when they do an envelope in an envelope. I do mail on need to look and see what I want to eat for dinner. This one's a slab. What slab is this? Oh, I know what slab this is. Gentlemen, we have a slab Beckett autograph 10 authentic Hulk Hogan. The reproduction card, but the autograph is authentic, as approved by Beckett. This makes up for the counterfeit one that I got before. But that one's on me. That one I knew I was taking a chance. I think I paid. I didn't pay that much for that one. It was like maybe 30 bucks. This one was not 30 bucks. But this one's authenticated, so I don't have to worry about it. Another slab? No, it's not a slab. This one has multiple cards, though. That's kind of funny. So it's 2 cards. We've got Dakota Kai, which is in a nice field 1-touch. And we got Rhea Ripley, which is just in a top loader. That's wild, considering that Rhea I paid way more than I paid for Dakota. What's her name now? I think she's Charlie now, because she just recently came back to wrestling. Here's a better look at Rhea. Now I took the tape off. I've been wanting a Rhea Ripley, so I was pretty happy to get that. I didn't realize I bought the Dakota Kai from the same person. Like, I have a few other cards coming that I've been wanting for a while. I think out of the wrestlers, the only one that I'm really looking forward to or trying to find is probably The Rock. Like, there's Cody also, but I don't know if I'm that into trying to find a Cody. This might, oh, this is the tops now. Okay, we're gonna hold this off till the end, because this is like a who knows what you get type scenario. Who is this anyway? This is my NBA All-Star set. Oh. This one is guaranteed to have a parallel or autograph. Yeah, we'll hold off to the end, because I'm excited to see what that is. Hopefully it's an autograph. Hopefully it's something good. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, I know who this is. Tape off. Put a lot of tape on this, homie. JJ Watt. I actually have one of them already, but I wanted to get one of him in a Houston outfit. Even though this doesn't have the logos, this is when it was still unlicensed, but I am still happy to get that one. JJ SWAT. These boxes out too. Use this bag for trash. So we have more Universe. I wasn't gonna get any more, but then the lids that I went to happened to have some. I just wanted to get a hobby box. Picked up baseball hobby box. They had like a bunch of them too, like at least 10. So like next week if I go by, maybe I'll buy another one for fun. But anyway, let me clear up some of this trash. Alright, Tops now. You've been really bad to me. Let's see if you will finally give me something decent. Pack like a regular pack. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Top or the bottom? Hard for me to tell. Let's look and see. Start off with Steph Curry. Giannis. Anthony Edwards. LeBron James. Wemby. Tyrese Maxey. Kevin Durant. Luka. Jalen Johnson. Donovan Mitchell. Guy. Cade Cunningham. Powell. Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Duran. Nikola Jokic. Scotty Barnes. Kawhi Leonard. Jamal Murray. Holmgren. Jalen Brown. Pasquale Siakam. Devin Booker. Denny Boyja? That's my parallel. Cade Cunningham. Nine out of 10. Cool. Not an autograph, but at least I know who Cade is. Like some of them I did not know. Like this last guy I don't know. That was the set. Pretty beefy set. I have the rookie set coming in later. I think tomorrow maybe. Same deal. But at least that's going to be like full of rookie cards mostly, so that's kind of cool. Alright. Let's see what we get out of these boxes. Off of the universe stuff. You asking me again? Has it been that long already? $7 o'clock. I don't know what I want to eat. Be a burger. Chinese yesterday. Yeah, Vitamine is the day before. Gate opening. I feel like soup. I've had soup past few days. What I feel like. Friday, so I wouldn't do seafood. I'll probably do seafood tomorrow, so I don't want to do seafood now. James Coney? I also had Italian recently. Well, they also received my submission for all those bent up cards. And they're just like, we're looking at it, we'll let you know. I'm like, I know they're just going to send me the cards. I doubt they're going to send me anything specific. And then they still haven't answered me about the autograph. I don't know. Guess we'll see how it goes. We're going to do one at a time, I think. Alright, let me see. Big Archer's not bad. Cindy's was terrible. Always be Sonic. How bad do I want to destroy my stomach? And restaurant. They have the noodles I like. Sure. Mm. You know whose burgers have actually been pretty good with Sonic? Fucking deal. So, I'll just open the packs. I'll think about it. I don't know. I don't have anything that's like highly sensitive, so I don't think it matters. That's friggin' Rollins. here. Kelsey Green. Fractor of Tatanka. Ultimate Warrior. Thea Hale. I just got her autograph recently. Like, I just bought one. Let me see. How good of a burger do I? Whataburger I had recently was disappointing. Big Arch was actually okay. We'll get Big Arch again. Big Arch meal. Fries. Well, I got tea last time. I don't want tea. Annoying. We say no onions and no lettuce. Leave the crispy onions. That makes it more like a, whatchamacallit, doesn't it? More like a Big Mac. Except it doesn't have the whatchamacallit. Really shouldn't be doing dessert. Or the Shamrock McFlurry. I'm getting McDonald's. Not totally hating myself, but kind of hating myself. Maxime Dupree. Flash Legend. HPK. Hogan. Bianca Belair. E.G. Dolan. That dude's... Actually, no, he's not that powerful. The McDonald's actually isn't very far from me. Rhea Bloody Ripley. Eddie Guerrero. Berto. More Seth Rollins. Chris Stratus. Road Dogg. Jesse James. Braun Breaker. Oba Femi. Braun Strowman. Shawn Michaels. Triple H. Ade. He just got his autograph recently. Andrade. These are not cooked like that other one was. Damian Priest. Diesel. Vader. Vader time. Psycho Sid. Alba Fire. We just got her autograph recently. Trick Williams. We got his autograph earlier today. Phone out. Get ready for you get in the gate. For some reason, my car couldn't get in the gate today. I need to check that tomorrow. Hopefully, that's not an issue. That'd be annoying. Heat done. Hyper Niven. The Rock. Chris Stratus. Scarlet. Kehlani Jordan. Two. 24 minutes. I think by the time my food gets here, it'd be time for that auction. Natalia. Lola Vice. Kane. Rowdy Roddy Piper. Big Papa Pump. And Rob Gronkowski. Nice. It's funny that he's in this set. I don't think he was in. He wasn't in the other set, the Cactus Jack one. So I'm surprised he was in this one. Apollo Cruz. We got his autograph earlier today. Batista. Razor Ramon. Ken Shamrock. Santos Escobar. Lucas the Barber Beefcake. All these dudes are going to end up going in a bargain bin. They already made a set. This is someone I would like to see show up, but I don't know if they will. Let's see. A few minutes on that. Xavier Woods. JBL. Then Valor. Triple H. Dragon Lee. Ethan Page. Hayden Carter. Chief J. Strongbow. Hulk Hogan. John Cena. Kira Tozawa. Wesley. Oscar. Oh, Maku's on the way. Rock. Kevin Owens. Rock again. Gordon Grace. Tyler Bate. It shouldn't take him very long to get here, maybe 5 minutes. Bailey. Boogeyman. John Cena. Drew McIntyre. Montez Ford. Kane. He was smart, he would go down Britmore. But I don't think he's smart. Mia Yim. Paul Bear. You have dazzling debuts. Shinsuke Nakamura. Followed by Bret Hart. The Miz. Dirty Dom. The dazzling debuts look really cool, but they're not usually numbered. They just look different. It's annoying. Every time I see them, I'm thinking they must be some kind of numbered one, right? Nope. I haven't hit any of the numbered cards yet. There should just supposed to be one per box. Lyra Valkyria. Bruno Sammartino. Got a ringleaders Bailey. Got The Rock. Yokozuna. British Bulldog. I haven't hit any numbered ones yet. We should have at least 4. Mike Tyson. Jey Uso. Kurt Angle. Chris Sabin. Ringleaders of Bret the Hitman Hart. Drew McIntyre. Corey Graves. Miz. John Cena. Arya. Star Portal of Trick Williams. Proctor of AJ Styles. Two, 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 two. We're down to 2 of each. We still haven't hit any of the numbered cards. Famous. Seth Rollins. Shotzi. Batista. Bob Van Dam. Our numbered card is Ilya Dragunov. Oh, what? 175. We finally hit a numbered card. Ilya Dragunov. Ariana Grace. Big Boss Man. Jade Cargill. Rob Van Dam. D'Lo Brown. This is a Raywave. Yeah, it is numbered. 175. Triple H. Okay, so we've hit back to back of the numbereds. Carmelo Hayes. Cowboy Bob Orton. Mankind. Austin Theory. Mankind. This is a 125. The British Bulldog. Alright, so we found 3 of the numbered so far. Ilya, Triple H, and the British Bulldog. The Hurricane. Watch out. Mr. Perfect. Asuka. Nick Aldis. Penta. We have a numbered 175 of Bret the Hitman Hart. So those are our 4 numbered cards, guaranteed at least. See if there's anything in the last pack. Last pack magic at all? Anything? Hamatonga. Booker T. Oh, we have a numbered Becky Lynch, 99. Nice. So we got an extra bonus there. Cody Rhodes. Bronson Reed. Kathy Kelly. More packs. Right when the food got here, too. Cody Rhodes. Michelle McCool. Mankind. Stone Cold. Braun Strowman. X-Pac. X-Pac. I'm pleasantly happy that these cards did not get wrecked. Razor Ramon. Chad Gable. Bret Hart. Byron Saxton. Samu. And Braun Strowman. Hello? I thought it was a guitar first, but I'm like, wait, that's way too big to be a guitar. Last pack. Grayson Waller. Ricky Saints. Kofi Kingston. Julia. Razor Ramon. And The Undertaker. No signatures. Yeah, I think I'm done with that. We're waiting for Chrome now. That's supposed to be April. We got 5 numbered cards though. That was kind of cool. I'm gonna go get my food. I'll be right back. We're gonna speed run opening this. Mainly because we don't care about the regular cards. We already have a full set. Everything in here is a dupe besides whatever inserts. What we want to see is Am I getting a relic or an autograph? I think we got a relic last time. We did get a case hit though. And then we have this pack, which we'll save for the end. Like at first I was thinking about holding on to these packs to maybe sell. Not the baseball, the wrestling ones. But Chrome is about to come out, so like no one's gonna care about these once Chrome come out. And I wouldn't. Like I was thinking about buying a hobby box, but then I'm like, I might as well just wait till Chrome comes out. Because I'm have a feeling it's gonna cost a little bit more. I don't know how much more. Auction I'm waiting on. We'll see how that goes. Shohei. Big Shohei. Like the two big rookies are, well, there's three, I guess. Roman Anthony, Drew Gilbert, Roman Anthony, Jack Caglione, and the other guy, the pitcher, Kirby, yeah. Mizraski from the Brewers. Hunter, next Muncie, Victor Scott, Christian Moore. Oh, what's the deal with this card? Christian Moore, Goldback. I don't know what that means. We do have a numbered card of Sawyer Gibson Long out of 399, and Anthony Volpe. It's a weird card. I haven't seen a card like that before. It doesn't say anything out of the ordinary. Junior. Mayer, Garrett Crochet, Terang, Stallo, Cole Young. Mason Miller. Shane Smith Refractor. The biggest problem with this versus like say like a fat pack or even a hanger, you know exactly what the inserts are. This one I have an idea where they are, but some of them I can't tell. All Topstein, Aaron Judge. Those aren't worth very much. They're cool looking, but not worth very much. At least from what I could tell. Got one of Nick Kurtz out of one of the packs. Nick Kurtz. I just want one Griffey auto if I can get one. So many people have been pulling them, it's like pissing me off. Like, I just want one. Go back Cal Raleigh. Keep hitting on this one. Messed up and I missed the first one. Got the second one. Braun Breaker auto. I've been wanting a Braun Breaker. It's 17 more minutes and I can look at the next one, which is a Steph auto, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get. Steph autos seem to go for stupid money. Hey look, it's that Ryan Ritter card that I kept not finding. Now I'm finding him like crazy. Of course. Bryce Matthews. Pretty sure that gold back is not anything special. I hope not. I'd be kind of pissed. Jacob Mizorowski, that's the other guy. Greatest hits, Nick Kurtz. Halfway through, we've only hit one numbered card and whatever that gold thing was. Ooh, Naylor. He bets. Kota. Vladdy. We found the relic. Cal Raleigh. That means there's probably not much out of these, and I gotta pray for that extra pack. Unless I get a case hit somewhere. Which I don't think any of these are. Dalton Rushing. Auto throwback. Jose Altuve and Jose Altuve with Kershaw right after. Gavin Sheets. Buxton Dodgers duo. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna find anything out of the rest of these packs. Have to pray that that bonus pack has something. Mitro! Bobby Witt. Hunter Brown. Burke. Blair. Schlitter. And Bosa. Perkins. That was a numbered Randy Johnson. Cool. You can get one, what's his name at all? Gibson Long. Mark McGuire. Okay, so we got a few numbered cards, nothing super exciting besides maybe Randy. See what the bonus pack has. Is there any magic in this pack? I like how they put an ad. Great, thank you. Ollie. Ellie De La Cruz. Colton Montgomery. And Paul Skeens. So no, nothing. That was not a great box. First box is way better. Let's see what this Randy does. This Randy might be something. That's the other numbered card. This one. Are you numbered? No, you're not even numbered. Width is just a normal card. Buxton is just a throwback card. Same with Machado. Cal Raleigh. Whose autograph would be nice. But Betts, Kurtz. All-Star team. Also not numbered. This one, I don't understand what this is. Why is there a gold back for this one? Bucket and Shohei. But yeah, that was a shitty box. I let the guy choose. I should have chose one. That was my mistake. Oh well. Lesson learned. That is going to be it for me for tonight. I eat my dinner, take care of Showdown shit, and I will catch y'all next time. Let me see. Are these the other autographs? Did I show these off? Naomi. Yeah, I did show these off. Breeds. Hollow. Gargano. Tampa. Mandy. Nakeem. There's the Laniac. These are Trick Williams. Andrade. Well, I've been buying autographs rather than pack pools. Like WWE, we're gonna wait till Chrome. That's it for Universe for me. Baseball, I mean, I might do once in a while. Probably not till after Showdown. I think that's it for me for now until Showdown. But that's gonna be it. Thanks everybody for joining me. I will catch y'all later.